And making his way out to the ring, the Eiffel Tower of Power all the way from Paris, France. He stands at 6'4". He has trained the past 2.5 years in Thailand, and tonight, taking on the biggest test of his career, it's Olivier Gouida. Hammer, what a task for Olivier Gouida to come down under to take on the powerhouse Ian Jacobs.
Well, certainly a big task for this young man. And I tell you what, he's a gentleman outside the ring. I suppose in stark contrast to Eric Sipolak, Olivier Gouida, very humble and just an all-round nice guy, I suppose. And he's come down, put on a good show. He said he's here to fight, and he's going to have to against the likes of Ian Jacobs.
Oh, listen to that music, Hammer. Listen to that music. It can only mean one thing. About to make his way to the ring, pound for pound, the greatest Australian kickboxer of all time. Hammer, he's on the Buell motorcycle. The powerhouse Ian Jacobs.
Oh, the big entrance on the big Buell.
They are raising the roof of the Chandler Theatre for the great one Ian Jacobs.
Oh, I love the entrance, Ian Jacobs. Revolutionary entrance on the big Buell thumper. That'll be the 2002 Lightning model. The top of the range, $19,000 Buell motorcycle brings the powerhouse Ian Jacobs into centre ring. Something special. I've said it all night and I'll say it again. Absolute battles we've been in for. This is another one. Ian Jacobs taking on the French fighter, now based in Thailand, Olivier Gouida. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. It is Australia versus France under full Thai rules. In the blue corner, he weighed in at 78 kilograms. With a fight record of 26 fights for 20 wins. All the way from Paris, France, he has spent the last 2.5 years living and training at the Luc Banyai Bangkok camp in Thailand. A middleweight giant standing 6'4". They call him the Eiffel Tower of Power. Olivier Gouida. In the red corner, a man who needs little introduction. He hails from Brisbane, Queensland. He weighed in at 78 kilos. Trained by Wayne Spencer. He is a 2-time champion of the world. He has beaten the big guns including Ozcan, Cash Gill and Ed Bevelock. Regarded pound for pound as Australia's greatest ever kickboxer. The one, the great one, the powerhouse Ian Jacobs. Your third man in centre ring will be referee Stefan Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please be upstanding for the singing of the Australian National Anthem.
Wait, okay.
And to sing Advance Australia Fair, let me pass the microphone to the lovely Bronwyn Matthews.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil.
Of beauty rich and rare.
Ramway. Ramway, go Ramway. Make Ramway. Okay, boys, listen up. 5 rounds, 3 minutes. No elbows.
Stare down hammer, I love it. Look at the look on the face of Ian Jacobs against the Tower of Power from Paris, the man they call Olivier Gouida.
Well, Olivier Gouida, very similar build to Cash Gill,
Yes,
who
he
Ian
did.
Jacobs fought around 95, 96. I think I fought him in that
You fought
undercard,
on the
actually.
undercard against Simon Fennick. That's right, at Festival Hall in Melbourne. Also the night that Tosca Petrudis fought Bruno Campiglia from Italy. And there's victories all round for the hammer, for Jacobs and for Tosca.
I think my face is still bruised from that fight, however.
Well, the time for talk is over. We're underway in round number 1. Will Gouida be able to get those huge knees up to the head of Jacobs, or will Jacobs use those Van Damme kicks and those lightning hands? Sweeping leg kick, nothing in it, says referee Stefan Fox. Gouida might be overwhelmed by the power of Ian Jacobs.
Well, Gouida's already showing a little bit of opening there. When he kicks, his arms seem to go all over the place. His grappling skills look a bit ordinary. He wants to grab on properly when he's in tight with Jacobs.
You can see the immense strength in the powerhouse Ian Jacobs. He is one tough warrior. Crossing elbow, short right hand in close. Gouida's got nowhere to go. He might be in trouble early on. Will Jacobs be able to drop the Eiffel Tower of Power?
Well, Gouida needs to...
Oh, he's taken a slump over against the ropes already, Hammer. Well, not a good round for Gouida.
Well, Gouida's looking all out of whack today.
He is looking totally overwhelmed by Jacobs. Jacobs is going to pounce on him. 1 minute down. Walks into a front kick. 1-2 by Jacobs. Then goes to the rib cage. Nice knee to the ribs there and a nice tucking right hand. Jacobs spins him around now. The awesome power of the great one, Ian Jacobs. Drops the right hand to the rib cage again. Then comes over the top. He is chopping away on the Eiffel Tower. Overhand right by Jacobs has rocked him. Gouida forced to cover up. Such ferocity from Ian Jacobs, Hammer.
Well, Jacobs really wants to dispose of Gouida.
And he's gone down again
He's
from a knee to
wicked
the left
Gouida
rib
with that
cage.
knee to the body. That's 2 counts in this round of Gouida.
Wow,
I'll tell you what, he's
Gouida.
looking weathered.
He's taking
already.
more battering than a piece of flake. Inside
close.
thigh kick, half-hearted. Here comes Jacobs again. He's on a demolition mission. Jacobs just laughing at him, smiling at him, says, come on, Frenchie, what have you got for me? You might have beat us in the Davis Cup, you're not going to beat me tonight. Nice body shot there from Jacobs to the rib cage again.
Bit of a tennis analogy there, Michael.
Well, he is working on the left rib cage of Gouida, that's for sure.
Hands up. Jump.
Jacobs looking for the headshots, wants to maybe go to the body of Gouida. It is a big target, he is a very tall man.
Old Gouida just showing his strength, forcing Jacobs back. Maybe Gouida's starting to find his groove a little bit. 2.5 minutes down, 30 seconds remaining in this first round of action. It has been all Ian Jacobs, no doubt about it.
Well, Jacobs and Gouida now realises that his strength is probably in the grapple and he can work his knees, but if Jacobs breaks free and works his hands, Gouida could be in all sorts of bother.
Oh, Gouida wears the left hand! Gouida lands another left hand! He's almost down on his feet! The Eiffel Tower is going to fall down!
He answers back, Gouida now, catches the leg of
He goes down! He goes down! He planted him like a tree! It's good night, Irene! He dropped the Eiffel Tower!
They stood there traded toe-to-toe. Gouida caught the leg, showed flashes of coming back, and just as he looked to be gaining a little bit of an advantage, Jacobs has just planted him, landing those big, tight, short punches to the head of Gouida, sent Gouida down. Powerful work from Ian Jacobs, took Gouida out. He started to settle, started to find his groove there with the grapple and lock around Jacobs' neck and go to work with the knees. Awesome power of Ian Jacobs. Ian Jacobs in close, at range. He's a solid competitor all round.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a knockout victory of the highest order. The winner in the first round, the powerhouse Ian Jacobs! Ian, let's get some words, champ. I tell you what, you haven't fought an opponent that tall since you fought Cash Gill many years ago. You did a number on Cash Gill from England. Now you've done a number on the Frenchman Olivier Gouida. How do you feel?
Yeah, good, mate. I'm just starting to get my feet back now. Starting to feel heaps better.
Did you ever think he'd be able to trouble you with those high knees if he was such a tall opponent?
Yeah, well, I was aware of the knees. You can see that I haven't kicked much. I haven't been able to kick for 3 weeks. So I come up and kick. My kicks were totally awesome before this fight. Better than they've ever been. I've done both the fronts of my legs. Paul Brennan and my chiropractor, Brian Parker, fixed me up. But they went on me early, so I couldn't do anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, the powerhouse Ian Jacobs. And joining him in the ring also, the People's Champion, Scotty Bannon. Folks, from myself, Michael Chavello, all the team at Fox Sports and Pound for Pound Promotions, Paul Demicoli, Ian Jacobs, Scott Bannon, thank you for joining us here tonight at the Chandler Theatre, Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. And tonight, Australia has come up the winner.